Digital Content Creators presents the Networking Roundtable discussion.
Hello, everyone. Good to see some familiar faces. So we have 12 note takers trying to get at the moment. 12 AI note takers. I think that's a record.
Any of them like NSA or CIA?
Well,
Yeah,
they're always present. Scott, they're always watching. That's the difference.
We don't worry about them. We know they're there.
My local network for Wi-Fi is called NSA Surveillance Van.
Oh wow.
Okay,
you're
fantastic. Well, thank you everyone for coming on time. Really appreciate it. We got a nice turnout. For those of you who are new, welcome to the Digital Content Creators Roundtable. What we always do an interactive presentation to get us kicked off. So if you could all please take out your devices that usually distract you from these kind of calls, your mobile phone or your tablet. And then what I want you to do is the QR code, which I'm just sharing on the screen right now. I hope everyone can see it. Yes. You're going to go into the QR code using your camera on your device. And then once you're in, I'm going to do the same right now. I want you to give us a thumbs up. So I just gave a thumbs up there. Thumbs up. You can give me a thumbs up on camera too, guys, Scott. But I want a thumbs up here on the bottom right corner, which tells me that you're in the actual, you're in the presentation. I've got 2 of you already. Also, if for whatever reason you don't want to use your mobile phone or your cell or your tablet, you can just go to menti.com and use the code. I'm actually going to put in the chat right now the link, which takes you directly to participate. So I'm actually going to open the link myself so you guys see what it looks like. So you open like this, and then there we go. I'm in the presentation right now. So that's also an option. Okay, just allow everyone to get in. Thank you. Got 11 of you. Fantastic. Also, feel free just to participate in the chat. I'll just write in the chat to everyone right now if you can't get in. Okay. Let's start. So today's roundtable is all about your legacy is already in motion. Give help, get help, and then how to create legacy. So this is something that Harry and Jan have been talking about for a while. So let's test the mechanic. Where are you all joining from? If you can put into your devices where you're joining from, you should have the options here. So I'm currently in Asunción, Paraguay. So I'm going to write that. Submit. Ecuador, Minnesota, Munich, the Philippines, New York, Santa Fe, North Virginia. Okay, we got Northern Virginia. Yep. Seattle.
Wow, nice.
Wow.
Mix.
Very global. New York. Okay. And then we got in the chat. I'm just going in the chat. Okay, guys. Amsterdam, Nashville, Colorado Springs. Fantastic. Really great to have such a global audience. So meet your host. So, Jan, take us away. Who are you?
Hi, I'm the founder of DCC, and I believe this is our 12th roundtable. So that now marks a full year. So thank you all for joining. Today we're going to do something a little different. We're going to do Get Help, Give Help, which I hope will create some transactions that make money for people or help people who need help. So the idea with that would be to tell what you do, what you can help with, and what you need help with. Evan, you're next.
Yeah, so I'm Evan. I work with with Jan operationally, and I also present these kind of digital events. Harry.
Yes, Harry Westbrook, publisher 3.0, already participated in a couple of months in this group. Partner of Jan and writer of the book The Influencer is the Message. Today we're discussing legacy content you already created, and it is actually based on posts you create, put on the platform, in this case on LinkedIn. Then the lifetime of that post is maybe half a day, 2 days when you're lucky, but most of them disappear and never appear again on any feed. So you do not create a legacy because there is no information, there is no post. You don't see it anymore, and other people don't see it as well. But what if you would post and put your link with that post in a book? Then at least it's preserved, and the lifetime of a book is more than the 1 or 2 days a platform like LinkedIn offers you. And that can go into the thousands of years.
And
So
we'll go
later
deeper.
on, yes, later on I will give some better some more information about the system around publishing 4.0. Jan, do you have a
No, it's next Christine, who
Hi
runs.
everyone.
Hi, sorry.
Hi everyone. I'm Christine. I'm the project manager at Digital Content Creators.
Thank you. Casey?
Oh, hi everyone. I'm Casey. I'm the community manager here at DCC.
So that's
Fantastic.
everybody. Now you know us. Now we want to know you.
Okay, so give help, get help, introductions. So what we're going to do, guys, is because we have around, apart from the team ourselves, we've got around 16 or so people on the call right now. We're going to make this a little bit bigger than normal, the breakout rooms. Going to split you into 2 breakout rooms. And this just gives everyone a chance to say what they help with and also what they need help with, and to see if we can maybe make some introductions that could possibly end in either business or your solution getting solved, your problem getting solved, sorry. So I'm gonna just ask that everyone spends 60 seconds telling the group how they help, who you are, what you can offer, that kind of stuff. So try to keep it to 60 seconds, and then that allows some time as well to have a back and forth. And then you can share as well in the chat your contact information. So this is pure networking, but very much focused on trying to generate business for everyone on the call. Okay, so I'm just going to create the breakout rooms right now. Okay, I'm going to create 2 breakout rooms, 8 people per room, including Jan's note taker. So I'm going to change that. Okay, but I'm going to make the rooms. I'm going to give you guys 10 minutes with a 60-second countdown. So you'll have 60 seconds to wrap up whatever you were saying. You don't have to immediately leave the room once it's closing, and you can come back into the main room. Okay, so I am going to open the rooms now. You should all automatically get put into your rooms, and then start making some introductions and say who you are, how you can help, and what you need help with. Let's go.
Hello,
Okay.
New Jersey.
All right. Are we all back? Jan, how was your room, Jan? You're on mute. I can't hear you.
How did I get muted? I'm sorry.
Auto mute.
It automatically mute. So we had a good meeting. We have people who need help and people who can give help. So
Fantastic. Yeah, absolutely. Same with us. So, guys, as I said in my group, share your LinkedIn, your email in the chat right now if you can. I'm going to put my LinkedIn because I think that's probably the best place to reach out to me. So I'm going to do that right now.
So am I.
And that way it's logged and everyone can see it. Feel free to connect with me. All right, so while everyone's doing that, I'll just pull up the okay, so the topic today about creating legacy content. Harry, can you come in and just explain to us what is legacy content? How do you define it?
You're on mute, Harry.
Normally he likes it when I'm mute, but not now, I think. Yeah. So legacy content. I actually stumbled over it while I was writing a book, my top 100 posts, understanding what I was doing, because you put a lot of work in a post. It has a very short lifetime and it is gone. And actually, you created already so many posts. There are people who are posting. I did 1,100 posts last year, and that's actually for me the gold is in all the information what content creators put on the different platforms. And I would like to focus, because I'm in the business environment, on LinkedIn. There is a fortune of post information, interesting posts. My best post on content reach only a couple of people, and if I publish something or have a video about a dog who loves a cat and a cat who loves a monkey, then I have suddenly 10,000 impressions. So the algorithm plays a very important role in preserving what you already did. And the second part is, when you are doing it, you can also see that if you have your past registered, you also want to register your future. So also your new post will have another character, because you already know that they will appear in your book. And I'm doing it myself. And the first book came out in March. I didn't promote it yet, and I understand it. What I actually was doing is the post I created became my legacy in the book. And now it's not the platform. You control the book yourself. It's yours. There's no algorithm preventing a reader to click on your post. And what you do again, because that is the concept of the book, what I developed together with Jan, there are active links in your ebook, there are QR codes in your printed book, and they all direct directly to your post. So you get actually a principle of post publishing, and that is actually creating your legacy. What will last for a much longer time than only on your post. And I see so many qualitative posts that every time I thought you should put it in a book. And the key is the influencer itself, and that is another aspect. An influencer, AI, and an influencer, that are the complementary issues. AI makes human, and human made AI, and I see that also back in the content what people are creating. Anyone remarks on the value I see in let's say in LinkedIn posts who never will appear on any feed anymore? It's gone, and they are yours. You are the owner, but you do nothing with it. So let's get it out, scrape it, put it in a book, and create your legacy. And it is only one part legacy. It is not only worthwhile, it is also how you can monetize on it, because you make money with a book, not with a post buried under a pile of a couple of billion posts. Yes,
So,
Jan.
let me expand on that a little bit. So legacy content is not only about LinkedIn posts, it's about a podcast you may have done. It's about a mastermind you may have had. It's a transcript of a call you had or a Zoom call. It's everything that you've thought of that is important in your world or important to get out there. We have the ability now with AI, with the software and technology to create your thoughts that are real. And that this stuff is before AI. So it doesn't have the pattern that AI creates when you use it. This is real from the gut stuff. And I think it's important. I think it's more important to have real stuff than it is to create stuff with AI right now. Because everyone is doing it and it's noise. That's just a take on it from my point of view.
Well, it is the influencer and the identity of the influencer what will make the difference.
So I'd love to hear anybody have comments on this. I mean, this is an interactive roundtable. So if people have comments, please raise your hand or just talk out loud.
Scott?
It's a bit overwhelming for me right now with all of the possibilities. And Jan and I have kicked this can around a good bit. I'm releasing some stuff on a Creative Commons commercial non-derivative license, making my image free. Writing training guides for that. I'm creating a book around the basic theme. AI basically says, hey, go look at this. And I do, and it gives me 8 other things to do. And so what's happening is it's all piling on. And it's really hard for me with the way I think to get that targeted, do one thing at once mentality. So I'm actually trying to use AI to keep me focused, if that makes any sense. But I mean, we've got so many unbelievably good tools now to accomplish things. I'm trying to leave a legacy. I'm trying to continue my global exposure. And it's chaos in my head with all the things I can do, should do, want to do every day.
Yeah, Scott, and you are already an author. You're already a published book author. That, and I'm working with the people who are not book authors yet, but publish so much interesting posts. That bring that together in a book, and also the person behind it, you directly help building the personal brand of the influencer. And books, an author of a book is something else than an influencer on TikTok.
So maybe you should define influencer in this case, because people's view of influencers are, young, beautiful people who push products.
Yeah, I see it very simple. You have content creators, and content creators, they create content because they like what they are creating. An influencer is an identity, is a person. So with the message comes the person and the lifestyle of the person, where the person first stands anyway. And you cannot copy that with any AI. So although you use AI to create your content, on one hand, you can also use AI to organize your publishing activity, because nowadays, and Jan and I were talking about it about every day, is that you can do with 10 people, you can do the work of 100 with AI. It is amazing how that can help. That is one part. Of course, I see also all the negative part with energy and sustainability, and that people are not going to think anymore. But I see it different. I see in this evaluation that AI really can help you. I use AI as my management assistant, and I never had a better one than my AI assistant on ChatGPT. It remembers me. It gives me all the right information. And I think that maybe it is interesting to define the difference between publishing 3.0 and publishing 4.0, where 3.0 still is based on the central platforms as there is a LinkedIn platform, but where the future of 4.0 is going to, that are decentralized, autonomous influencers cohorts, groups of influencers who share a same course, work together, and post more from a publisher's management point of view than just single posts. I see that as the next development for the influencers economy. And I see it happening around me, people who are working together. And when they can make a book, it's great. And then we can create a magazine as well. And because you make an influencer, you have a content creator. When you do it for the content and the fun, you are not interested in exposing your identity. if you are an influencer, you think you have an area in the market where you know a lot, so it's interesting for other people to listen and to hear you, but you bring in also your personality, and AI does not bring that personality in because that is you as a human being. And I love that works together. And in 4.0 it is autonomous groups, and now we still have decentralized organization when it's about communication and publishing, and that is the change. And if you know, it will happen anyway. Whatever we do, it will change that way. Any questions? Maybe I can talk hours about this subject, but
Yes, we know that.
yeah, I know you know that, and I know that. It doesn't matter. But anyway, anyone who's listening and thinks, hey, maybe there's something interesting, reach out to me. I'm always open in
So Harry,
listening
let's do this.
Yeah.
You've very well defined what a content creator is, what an influencer is, and what legacy content is, and why it's important. So let's go into the breakout rooms, and let's just discuss, guys, in groups, what's one piece of content you've created that you think deserves a longer life. Could be a video that you posted, an article, just LinkedIn post that you might have shared that was particularly pertinent. So if you think back, I mean, it could even be from when you were at school, like an essay that you wrote or something. That's what comes to mind. I think of some of the projects that I did at school that kind of like, I wish I could go back and find, but they're probably lost. So what's one piece of content you've created that deserves a longer life? Going to open up the rooms now. Same amount of time, 10 minutes. And if we can speak for, let everyone speak around 2 minutes each, because we've got groups of 4s and 5s. Okay, so see you back in 10 minutes.
We're all on mute. That was fun.
Awesome. Welcome back, everyone. Hey, Jan.
Hello. I'll let somebody else. Karen, why don't you tell us about this room? About what happened in our room, in our breakout room.
I'm sorry, me?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's see. Chris had the opportunity to talk a little bit about what her project is. I spoke a little bit about what my intentions are for experimenting with AI. I don't think that Larry got the opportunity to share. Ba spoke a little bit about some of the things he's currently using AI for. And Jan got very exercised and excited about some of the debates surrounding the potential and the use of AI.
It's my passion, and I'm sorry about that.
It's very clear that you're passionate about it.
I'm passionate about a lot of things, so I get excited. And you know what? It's a good thing to be passionate.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, guys, let's continue with, so we've got 15 more minutes. Just want to continue with the presentation. See if we can get another breakout in. Jumble up the rooms a little bit. Okay, so we just talked about what we discussed. So, approaches to transforming expertise into lasting impact. You kind of touched upon this already, Harry. Jan, do we want to just tie a bow on this so we can get into a breakout, a last breakout?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Okay.
I'm sure everybody has contacted with everybody else so they know what, that was the whole idea of that first 30 minutes.
And then also collaboration. Jan, do you want to talk a little bit about collaboration just before we go into the next breakout?
Yes, so I have my own, I think collaboration is one of the key ingredients to making a successful business. Whether it's collaborating with vendors or it's collaborating with clients or looking for collaboration outside of your normal circle, because you can find people who have the same clientele as you, but offer different services. And what that gives you the opportunity to do is multiply their services and multiply your services. And when that happens, it expands exponentially. the ability to get new clients, the ability to help more people, it all falls into place as you multiply your connections and as you partner with people. And that's what I found, at least. And, I'd love to hear what everyone else thinks about it.
Absolutely. Yep. So
Well, I think, can I speak?
please go ahead, Dan. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, collaboration with the connections I have that I've developed. I've been in publishing now 40 years, so I've got them. You need to be a person. We all need to look inwardly. Are we trustworthy? Because people, to collaborate, you need to be a bit vulnerable, okay? That you've had issues with, or you need help with, or that you can provide help with something. I think the more the higher level of trust that you have yourself, collaboration will naturally follow that, but be much more rewarding.
I agree with you, Dan. I think it's a very important part, more so now than ever before.
Yes.
Okay, let's keep it open, guys. Let's just, for the last breakout, let's keep it open here. So, Chris, do you have anything to say about collaboration?
I love to collaborate. I actually, for my YouTube channel, my podcast, I collaborate with writers to get their stories into audio, to get their stories in front of listeners, not just readers. I really enjoy doing that. However, it has not really gained me a lot at this point, as far as leads, clients, more work. But I love doing it. I believe in it. My question is, how do I reach those collaborators that have a really larger reach than I do to get this stuff in front of more people? That's my big question. How do I get in front? How do I get this wonderful content that I collaborate with people on in front of a larger audience?
Where is it now? And how do you do it now? How do you start to, how are you marketing the content?
It's out on YouTube. That's where I found the largest audience for the stories, is on YouTube. The podcast has just never gone anywhere because everything in podcasting is dominated by interview. This is not interview, it's narrative, it's stories. And it's not highly produced either. I call them micro audiobooks, is what I call them.
Marketing them, though, I mean, if it's up on YouTube, people have to know that it's out there.
Yeah, I put it out on all my social media. Put it out on social media. Marketing is, I'm not an expert at it. That's why I've hired an expert on YouTube to help me get it out there, to get it so the algorithm sees it and serves it up to more people. Beyond that, I am not, and I try to rely on my writers because they get a link that they can share, but not sure if they don't have a large reach.
It's tough. I know that. Everyone's suffering with that.
Do you have something in a book form, a book that has a title and a subtitle and all of that?
No.
Okay. I would suggest, and I did this for a woman. It took 2 weeks to do. Okay, it's just a little book of emotions about fishing, and she's never fished a day in her life. Okay, but she's pre-sold 500 of these, and there's nothing to it. It's 48 pages.
Wow.
But it's a book. Okay, so with something like that, you can go to KDP, offer it as an ebook only, but they can generate the print book. But a book is a book, and nothing sells like a book.
Yeah.
And you can give it away for free.
Okay.
With some sort of an action or as a free download or something like that. And a lot of people will just do something like that, especially if there's a real succinct benefit to your content.
Okay.
The best marketing technique is word of mouth. It's still, no matter what else you do, it's still word of mouth and referrals.
So
Sorry. Hey, this is Eric. No, I'm not going on
Yeah.
camera because I'm in the middle of my treadmill and computer inviting time. So you will see from somewhere between the chin and the chest.
Hi, Eric.
Okay. Walking pads, a writer's greatest friend, I will tell you. Keeps the brain stimulated. I just switched a lot of stuff over to Substack. And the reason was chasing people who I have to convince I have value became exhausting. And then
Yeah.
once I convinced them, holding them in that state of energy became even more exhausting. That I finally said to my current list, my current, whatever you want to call it, hey, I know I've got stuff that's of value. I know I have stuff you probably want to read, but I don't have time to keep chasing you. So I'm going to put it in one giant pile. Pile's located over here. Come and take what you want, leave what you don't, invite others that you think may be of value, and let's see where it goes. It is growing so fast. And there are people showing up that I have no clue who they are because they weren't on my original list. The engagement between the individuals is super high. And I'm like, this is my community. And I'm doing, when I say nothing, I'm doing the same thing as I would do for LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram. But I'm doing it to a group of people who appreciate indie cuisine, so to speak. Like they came in for a purpose and they're getting what they want and they're bringing other people along. That I just got here late and I'm winded. Finished a client call that he's like, I know I'm supposed to hire you. What's the process? And I was like, well, you don't want to even hear about the offer? He had come into the community, saw enough value and conversation among the members that he was like, I'm already on board. I just need to figure out where the ticket is.
So Substack is something that everybody's been talking about lately. Harry has talked about it. Evan has created, and I have an account also, and I have my stuff in 90% in formatted. But I'm still going to keep on doing LinkedIn because I like creating.
I have never, when I say never, I can't record the last client that came to me from LinkedIn.
Yeah, neither
Now,
can
it may have happened without me noticing it. Same with Facebook, I can do it few. I am consistently busy for the last 6 years through word of mouth and referrals, or I read the book that you wrote for so-and-so and I really liked it. Can you do the same for me? It's like, why am I wasting time trying to attract people who don't see my value versus connecting with the ones who already see my value and giving them more and letting them share the work? I mean, that's the way churches operate.
Hey, Eric, quick question. Are you monetizing your Substack?
Not right now, because that to me feels like, wait a minute, I'm not here to make more money off of you. I'm here to be of more service to you in a way that facilitates us both with as resistance as possible. I have indicated on the Substack, and mine is really basic, folks. Like right now it's free, but maybe someday I might figure out there's a higher branch that's more intimate that might be monetized. And
you should send Eric the article you sent me about Substack.
I have a rotation that I built that's based on like one is tactical, and then one is mindset, and then one is what's happening in the industry. So I just rotate between those three: Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. No, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, sorry. And that's it. Like, and I can schedule it out. I'm already scheduled through the end of September with what goes up. I take the link, or the Substack provides like this little thumbnail that you can shoot up to Facebook saying, hey, have you read this article? If they don't want to chase it, they don't have to.
Interesting.
But I think it's the abundance factor kind of thing. We as authors, creators, feel like there's the next one out there that we have to chase. Publishers, Dan knows it's like, if we got a good writer, we're going to find out how many books we can work out of him and keep him at the treadmill till he runs out, and then we'll go find the replacement. They don't go looking for new authors. They just keep feeding successful authors or engaged authors more and more opportunities. So why am I chasing people who don't understand or hear my value?
You
When
know,
the
it's, I think
people
it's
that
more
I
than that, Eric.
with-
I think they don't even see it, part of it on LinkedIn.
Well, there's so much labor in bringing them up to the mountaintop to see my vision that when we get there, we're both like, oh my God.
You're right.
It's
It's become a wasteland.
We've all been on that first date that it was like, I didn't think we'd ever get here. And by the time you get here, it's like, that's it? That like,
Yeah.
I let the people in the pews do the evangelizing. I just show up and preach the message.
Well, it's a good idea. Yeah, and I think everybody should broaden their horizons. Substack, Medium. I'm writing long form for Medium as well. So office hours. Let me transfer to that since we have a minute and a half left. So between 9 and 10 on Friday mornings, I'm going to be available for any questions. No charges, no obligations. But if you have questions about publishing, if you have questions about e-learning, if you have questions about content or anything like that, or you just want to talk, the link is in the chat. I think Christine put it there. And I'm there. Harry will be there. Evan may be there. There'll be people there. Dan may be there one day. It's just information. It's just help for people. If you need help, come and talk. It's open. It's, there's no obligations. There's no responsibilities. No sales going on.
Absolutely.
So that's that. If you want to talk to me one-on-one, I'm always available.
And so we've dropped the link in the chat, guys. So if you go to Office Hours link, Christine's just dropped the link. If you want to open that up, then please come on and join the Office Hours. I want to respect everyone's time. We've had a lot of good conversations.
Thank you, everybody.
We're about a minute from ending, and so I just want to say a big thank you for everyone who came, participated, and I will see you all guys on the next one. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.
Thanks,
Next
Evan.
month.
Good session. Really good. Really solid.